Hello and welcome to the Drew Roff Show alongside Purdue soccer head coach Drew Roff. I'm the team's communications director, Charlie Healy. After a bit of a delay, great to be back here for the 2022 season of the show. Drew, thanks for joining us today.
Hey, great to be back, Charlie.
About halfway through the season, so let's talk a little first about your overall thoughts on how the season has gone so far. 10 games in, I know it quite hasn't been what we had hoped, but still a lot of positives. So what are your takes so far?
Yeah, well, some of the results haven't gone our way, but we've been very competitive, playing some good soccer. A lot of young players have been getting opportunities, which is certainly going to pay off down the road, but we're hoping that it continues to pay off this year. I think we've played some good soccer, just some crucial moments of the matches, inside the 18s, in our opponent's 18 and in our own 18. Those moments have decided some matches, but very competitive. Really like working with this group, and our focus is just on improving, getting better each week, and just really, the results take care of themselves. But this team's got a lot of good soccer left in them, and we look forward to a strong finish. But can't always control those results, but really like this team and getting some great experience right now.
Yeah, this is a young group that is really learning a lot on the fly. What's that process been like for you? It seems like the players are really enjoying the process, despite maybe the outcomes on game day. They're coming in with a positive attitude, really working hard in training in the games. Are you enjoying that side of things?
Absolutely, because you just realize that when a team is really built is during the off season and during the spring, when you really have time to work on some things. So when you have a lot of freshmen come in and play important roles, it shows how talented they are, the fact that they can come in and make that impact. But there's also some things that we need as a team to really work on and develop that chemistry and really that understanding of what it takes at this level. So really looking forward to that process here as we move forward. But we've been able to certainly address some things game to game. I think every game through film and through getting out on the field, we learn, we become better. And become a little bit more familiar with what college soccer is all about. So I like to see the growth. I like to see the development. A couple times, obviously it's frustrated because I feel like this team has played well enough to get some results that weren't quite there for us yet. So there's certainly that frustration because we all want to win and we all want to see the results go our way. But at the same time, I really like how this team plays, how they fight, and they always want to, get better, and the spirit's great, and can't ask for much more than that. So it's been an enjoyable year, but we would love to, catch fire a little bit and get on a roll to kind of, see some of that hard work pay off and have some tangible proof that this is a very good team.
Yeah, absolutely. I think some of it, which maybe make it a little more challenging too, is it seems like each game, especially to start Big Ten players, we're playing veteran teams who are on win streaks coming into playing Purdue, and that has made things a little different. Playing a team on such a high, but it does seem like you come into the game, and I think that's a testament to our veteran leadership too. Is a little smaller in numbers than they were last year for sure, but the team comes in ready to play, excited to have that opportunity to take the field, and that's certainly, I think, encouraging for me. I imagine it is for you too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what you love about the Big Ten is how competitive every single match is, but certainly that's what makes it a great challenge. That's what makes winning so enjoyable when you are able to win some games. Is every game is just, like I said, is like a championship game. There's no game in your schedule where you're like, okay, this one is going to be, a somewhat easy one. It's just every game teams are up for it, and we have run into some teams I think that are really in form, and a couple teams we played recently had some real talented veteran players, and now in college soccer we see probably more fifth year, more graduate students than ever before, and some teams certainly benefit from that. And that's even more of a challenge. But that's how you get better. Seeing these talented, experienced teams, knowing that we can compete with them, and now it's just about finding a way to get over that hump in certain situations. And once we do that, it's going to be very exciting, very memorable, and real. The sense of accomplishment will be great if we can get over that hurdle a few times here.
Absolutely. I think it is worth mentioning Purdue. The number of games played, and minutes played by freshmen, the second most in the Big Ten. So certainly you see that those numbers in terms of freshman contributions paying off, 5, 6 starters a game by freshmen, not to mention a couple sophomores as well. So certainly a lot of youth on the field, but they're working hard to make an impact and coming in with a positive attitude, which is always great to see. Thursday night on the Big Ten Network against Nebraska, 6 p.m. at Folk Field, is our annual Hammer Down Cancer game, which the team will wear these Volt uniforms again, which will be auctioned off to benefit the Purdue Center for Cancer Research. So another great opportunity. This is an annual tradition here at Purdue across a bunch of sports, but for us, a great opportunity to support the Purdue Center for Cancer Research, and a great cause here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always honored to be part of the fight against cancer, and the Purdue Center for Cancer Research does a fantastic job. Constantly looking for new drugs, clinical trials, just ways that we can improve that fight, and to raise awareness and contribute some funds towards that is something that we really value around here. And cancer has affected all of us to some degree. We all know someone in our family or friend or someone who's been affected by it. So if we can play that role, we really take it very seriously, and we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can. There's been some tremendous advancements over the last few years, so this is important stuff to be part of it, and it'll be a big game to recognize those folks that have been through that fight.
Absolutely, and we will have some opportunities at the game as well to recognize friends and family members who have been impacted by cancer. So we encourage you to bid on these uniforms. We'll have a link below in the description of this video as well, and be on the Purdue Soccer social media channels. Uniforms available for every player. So we encourage you to bid on the uniforms in the auction and support a great cause with the Purdue Center for Cancer Research. Lastly, coming up next, we have Hannah Lapeire and Sydney Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about what their impact has been. We'll start with Hannah, a redshirt junior, really played a lot this year, starting to make a big impact on the field. What have you seen from her?
Yeah, well, Hannah's season last year was cut short, unfortunately, by injury, but she had an incredible work ethic, came back even stronger than before, which is a testament to her character. And her commitment to this team. She's very versatile. She's played in the center of the park, in the midfield. She's played out as a left back for us. Very technical player, good with both feet, and just has a good feel for the game. So she's been very valuable, and she's also one of our leaders, someone that works that hard, someone that always puts the team first. That's exactly what you need in the program from your older players. So she's done a fantastic job, and I look forward to her doing some big things Thursday night.
And then Sydney Hunt, a sophomore defender, played one game last year, really come on and seen a lot of minutes this year as well.
Yeah, Sydney's done a great job, adjusting to the college game freshman year. She really worked hard to get physically stronger and just get adjusted to the pace. And this year she fits right in, and she's contributed in the back, and she can play a little wide midfield for us, but she can get up and down the flanks. Very good athlete. And she's growing with confidence, every week, and still a young player, but a lot of promise. And I look forward to her giving us some really good minutes here in these next few games for sure.
Absolutely. So Drew, thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you and all of Boilermaker Nation Thursday at 6 p.m. against Nebraska, and Sunday at noon against Rutgers. 2 matches at Folk Field, also on the Big Ten Network. So if you can't make it to West Lafayette, we hope you'll be able to tune in on Big Ten Network to cheer on the Boilermakers. Thank you, Drew.
All right. Thank you, Charlie.
Welcome back. We're now joined by redshirt junior Hannah Lapeire and sophomore defender Sydney Hunt. Hannah, we'll start with you as we get ready for Thursday's Hammer Down Cancer match. What does that mean to you and the team to be able to wear the jerseys and then have them auctioned off for such a great cause?
Yeah, I think it's also really fun to just wear a new jersey. The neon yellow is going to look great, but I think it also hits home because, myself included, but a lot of us are pretty close to cancer patients, past or present, and it just is nice to be able to support our family members or friends and even people in the community by helping to raise money for cancer.
And I know a lot of your friends and family too will donate for the uniforms too, so that's sort of fun for them. Sydney, last year your first opportunity to wear the neon Volt uniforms? What was that like for you? Memories from that experience?
It was fun, and like Hannah had said, like a lot of people on our team, as well as like myself, have had like family members that have had cancer, and so the game itself, wearing the uniforms, was fun. But I think it was also a fun moment to be like honoring the family members that we know that have had like cancer. So that was fun.
Yeah, fun opportunity for the team, but certainly a great cause as well, and that's the most important thing. Let's talk a little bit about your play on the field. Hannah, we'll start with you. In your career, you played 15 games, 10 games last year. You've matched that already, played in all 10 games this year. What does that mean to you this year, having a little more of an impact as a redshirt junior, getting a lot more time on the field, being able to make that impact on the field? What's that like for you?
It's been awesome. Just the opportunity to help my team win and put us in the best position to be successful has been the best scenario that I could have hoped for. Competing with my friends and great teammates has made it all worth it. We worked really hard in the off season and the summer to get to where we're at, fitness-wise, strength-wise, and playing-wise. So it's definitely nice to see hard work pay off and be where I'm at now. So I'm very grateful for the opportunities, and it's been really fun to compete in the games for sure.
Sydney, you played in 7 games this year as a sophomore. Last year, you played in just 1 game, but you really made an impact on the practice field. Drew, later in the year, I remember sort of calling you out, saying you weren't one of those who practiced every game, really every day, practicing really hard. Now you're able to put that out onto the pitch in a game. What does that mean to you to be able to take what you've learned last year and put that out on the game field?
I think it just kind of shows like hard work does pay off, and it's exciting, it's fun to be able to get on the field, help my teammates in any way possible, and make an impact, whether it's very little or very high.
Yeah, and you're not only playing with teammates and friends on and off the field of competition, you're also playing now with your sister, your freshman Peyton.
Right.
What's that been like since she's arrived on campus?
It's been super fun on and off the field. We played high school together just 1 year, my senior year, her junior year, and that was super fun. And we were always like kid about like, oh, like it'd be so fun if we played college together, but like as a joke. And then like it actually happened, and it's been really fun. Like it's just fun because she's there. Like we'll tease each other on the field, like if someone makes them like messes up or something. But like it's also very encouraging having her, and overall just super fun.
Hannah, how's that for you? You've throughout your career, you've played with a couple different sets of sisters. Actually, if I'm recalling correctly, 3 of the 5 in Purdue soccer history you've played with. Miss Ellams,
Yes.
Nikki and Tori Cavazia, and now the Hunts. So what's that like, specifically Sydney and Peyton Hunt playing alongside them?
Oh, it's awesome. I actually went to Dallas and for spring break with Sydney, and that was the first time I met Peyton. And when she got here, she was like, I hope I didn't make a bad impression when you were in Dallas. But it's been super fun. They're like the dynamic duo, and they always can put a smile on my face. So I know whenever I see them in the locker room just hanging out in their corner that I could always go over there and be put in a better mood or get some good advice or even just have a good conversation. So it's really nice to have Peyton here.
Yeah, and that is glad you brought up. You guys have traveled together, done some off the field things. What's that connection like between teammates? You come to be a member of the Purdue soccer program. You're not just teammates on the field, but those are some lifelong connections that you go on trips together, have fun off the field, around on campus and things like that. It's not just on the field, is it, Sydney?
Oh, no, not at all. Like, Hannah, when I came in, one of the first ones that, like, immediately, like, welcomed me and everything, and then kind of just from there, it's just
Yeah,
been,
we kind of became really close last fall, not even at the beginning. It was
Yeah.
like more towards the end, and then we just kind of clicked and hang out, and we went to Dallas. We've been to Arizona together. We went there at the end of the spring this past year, so that was fun. But I think just the relationships that you build, even in college, but specifically our team, like the girls are awesome. Our culture is great. We love hanging out with each other outside of soccer, so it's nice to just have that social circle that I know I can count on outside of soccer too.
Absolutely, and as a sort of an innocent bystander, if you will, it's those relationships certainly transcend positions and hometowns and classes. It's a really nice mix of the 32 athletes on the team that really mesh really well. So it's a fun to be a part of, and so thank you, Hannah and Sydney, for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you Thursday and Sunday at Folk Field.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.